All right, we are back in Peanut Gallery. We're talking about Wrestling Dontaku, which we thought we weren't actually going to be able to watch because the replay did not come out until like noon.
Yep.
So we did finally get it. We watched it. Overall, I really liked this show.
I did
thought
too.
And I'm going to talk about this when we make this Majestic again.
I don't know how we're going to make it Majestic again. But
I know, right? This might be the rejuvenation that New Japan Pro Wrestling needed.
Oh, yeah.
So let's talk about our first match, which was different because, what's his name?
I don't know what's his name.
No, not Marufuji. Fuck. It's right on the tip of my tongue. Here, let me move. Oh. Tatsumi Fujinami. There we go. My brain froze there for a second. So he tested positive for COVID and was replaced by Shiro Koshinaka, who was the first IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. So we had Shingo Takagi, who is the KOPW champion, or the trophy winner, and Bushi taking on Zack Sabre Jr., Taka Michinoku, and Taichi.
Yep.
This was a fun mixed tag. I really liked this.
It wasn't bad.
Also, I have been hearing great things about the match between Taichi and Shingo, and Taichi pinned Shingo with that 6 count, and I'm like, ooh, good story build. You could see the respect that they had, and they were talking to each other, but they couldn't look each other in the eye. Yes, this is what this needed. It's so great. I really like this match in general. I was so pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, I was too. Usually 6-person tag matches aren't very good.
Or it just doesn't mean anything, but there was so much meaning with this.
Yeah, there was. It wasn't bad.
Yeah, I really liked it. Let's talk about Sho taking on Hiromu Takahashi. I liked this match.
I liked it
too. This was a very good match. Once again, this junior heavyweight division is so strong right now. And especially because now Kushida left and he's probably going back to Japan. Oh my God, it's just going to get so much better.
Right.
But I like the story where they were telling of Sho not being able to win it at the big one. And it's like, this is ruining his opportunity to become the junior.
You said Sho.
Oh, I'm sorry, Yo. Where Yo, you can't win it on the big one.
Right.
And if he doesn't pick up this shit, he's not going to be able to get into the junior series, which they're the best of the super juniors.
Which they actually announced the card,
which is awesome.
Or they announced the lineup. The lineup.
Yo is in it. Well, Sho is too.
Yeah,
Sho and Yo are in it.
Along with some international people too. Thank God.
We will be talking about that because I am so freaking excited.
Yep.
Like I'm telling you. And it was the Time Bomb 2 for the win overall. Very fun match. I just love this match. Let's talk about another one, which I thought was surprisingly good. Once again, special singles match.
Yep.
Tanga Loa, Yujiro Takahashi. They explained the rivalry going into this. G.O.D., Gorilla's Destiny, not being a part of Bullet Club anymore, taking on Bullet Club people. Great.
Yeah.
That's what we needed. Very simple, straightforward. Rikishi driver for the win. Yujiro is a sleeper, man. He is really good. Very talented.
Yeah.
Good timing overall. Also, this was the building, and it was the anniversary, the 9-year anniversary of Bullet Club. They were very successful overall.
Yeah, they were.
Night, yes. Let's talk about our first title match. 6 or 9, Ryusuke Taguchi and Master Wato defending against Yoshinobu Kanemaru and Doki, junior heavyweight tag team champions.
It was all right. It was a weaker match.
I thought the comedy with the underwear was kind of weird.
Yeah,
overall,
so too.
But this is kind of the style. I kind of knew that this one was going to be more so of a whatever match.
It was kind of a meh whatever match.
Right. I do like the story and the jealousy with Doki and Master Wato. I thought that was kind of interesting. But overall, for the first title match, it was fine. It was there. It was a roll up with. Okay, how can I describe this? Ryusuke Taguchi was not wearing underwear. And this is the story. I'm not making this up. It was a roll-up where Taguchi pulled down his pants, bare ass, in the face of Yoshinobu for the win. I'm like, that is absolutely disgusting, but great little... Once again, good timing, by the way. Good little nod to the whole rivalry itself. It's not for everybody, but that's Ryusuke Taguchi. He's a comedy guy, whatever. This was awesome.
Oh, yeah, this was a great match.
This was an awesome match. Hiroki Goto, Yoshi-Hashi, Jeff Cobb, Great Khan.
Great Okada.
I just wait for that. And then Bad Luck Fale and Chase Owens. I liked this so much. I thought the fanaticism was great. I liked how you didn't have to tag anybody in. This does not waste any time.
Right.
Let's just fight sort of thing.
Yep.
Especially with the other matches, they needed to wake up the crowd again.
Yep.
It was the rocket launcher now, they're calling it, for Bullet Club to win. This is Chase Owens' first title when he signed with New Japan. Cool. And Bad Luck Fale is a champion again. I like that because he hasn't had a champion since like 2017.
Right.
Great. This heavyweight tag division is so strong right now. I love it. And once again, resurgence of this promotion.
I think this is the part where they had the G1, or not the G1, the Best of the Super Juniors announced.
When we make this Majestic again, we'll talk about that more in depth when we get to the juniors stuff.
Sounds good.
Or when we get to Yo and Hiromu, because I think, that one is going to be where that was the most emphasized part of it.
Right.
Let's talk about Tama Tonga and Evil for... I probably should have waited for the Never Openweight Championship. This one was fun. I thought the interference was not overbearing. I think New Japan is starting to understand when and where to do the interference.
I think that's what made this a lot better too.
Yeah, it was. And it was an awesome gun stun for Tama Tonga to actually pick up the win. His first singles champion in New Japan. Cool. Been there for a very long time. I'm glad that they put it on Tama. And then Gallows and Anderson return.
Yep, the Good Brothers are back.
Also, by the way, I did have to do a double take on this, but Carl Anderson held up the incorrect Never Openweight champion.
Oh, he did?
He held up one of the 6-man tags.
Oh, he did. Well, the intention was to go for
the Never Openweight champion. But that kind of stuff, that's the stuff that brings up titles.
Yeah.
So I'm very happy with that overall. Tangaloa tried to come in and help, but that did not work out well. I'm so happy to see Gallows and Anderson back in Japan.
It was a little long, too. The
attack was a little long.
Yeah, the interference was very long. And they could have shortened that.
Yep, I agree with you on that. Overall, I liked it. I like seeing Gallows and Anderson back, though. Let's talk about this. This was a good match. Oh, a little slower than I wanted it to be.
Yeah, it was. It was a little slow.
Junior Heavyweight Championship match. El Desperado defending against Taiji Ishimori. It was the bone lock, actually, for Taiji Ishimori to win the belt. I was surprised about that. But once again, Bullet Club had a really good night just in general.
Yep.
They had a couple of titles drop, but I think overall they gained a lot more of the prestigious titles, especially at the end. But we'll talk about that when we get there. A lot of this was emphasized with submissions, which was just a unique way of doing that, but whatever.
Unique for the junior heavyweight division.
Junior heavyweight division and these guys in general is very strange, but overall, I like the match. Let's talk now. It was not Will Ospreay. I did not replace this because number one, I was lazy, and number two, they did that last minute. Hiroshi Tanahashi and Tomohiro Ishii for the vacant IWGP United States Heavyweight Champion. Sonata got a orbital bone injury, so he is out for a minute. And this was a freaking awesome match.
It was a good match.
It was so good. I thought the flow was great. The false finishes were very, very good.
Well, that's what happens when you have a Tomohiro Ishii match.
Yeah, in a Hiroshi Tanahashi match. He's the ace of this company for a reason.
Yeah.
He's so good. Even now.
Yeah.
I feel like he hasn't missed a step. It's just crazy. But it was high five flow for Hiroshi to win. And then he came back and joined Bullet Club. Juice Robinson hit... he hit the what's it called? Pulp Friction. Revealed himself. He's going for the belt.
Yep.
I can't wait. That was such a great reveal. He's back in Japan. Let's see where it goes. That's how you build stuff right there. Once again, they just needed that international people back. In the main event, Kazuchika Okada, Tetsuya Naito.
I've seen better matches from them, but it was still fantastic.
It was a fantastic match. You can never go wrong with this, but they needed to get that back, especially because now they're bringing back the international people. You had to at least start strong with that, and Kazuchika Okada winning the match with Rainmaker. I did like where Naito was like, maybe next time. I'm like, yes, great. Keep being a babyface.
You got Jay White coming back.
Yep, Jay White attacked. Fantastic. You need some new blood in there. Some fresh life. Once again, Bullet Club stood tall. Let's make this shit majestic again. The match itself, I wouldn't have done anything different. The attack was perfect.
Yep.
The right guy attacked, too. Yep. It wasn't Evil going after the belt again. Right. Thank Christ. Overall, I liked how Bullet Club stood tall. Yep. And this was very indicative of the international people are so important to New Japan with the hierarchy that it just felt so important with this show. I'm like, oh, man. This got me excited. If this show was in Vegas, I would have considered going. Like, it was that good. It was so nice.
Hey, let's start to make this majestic again.
Well, we are. I would have done anything different.
No, exactly.
At all. No. The attack, the match, the winner, everything was awesome. Yeah. Given the circumstances, they pulled off a banger. And
they did.
And the surprise attack, the addition to Bullet Club with some new life, and Hiroshi Tanahashi with Juice Robinson signed me up all day.
Right.
Ishii was just a last-minute replacement. What can you do? Will Ospreay just cannot catch a break this year. Right. I'm telling you. First neck injury, then this. It's like, ugh. He'll get another shot at the title.
Oh, yeah.
I know he will.
Yeah.
Let's talk about El Desperado and Taiji Ishimori. I would have had maybe more of a phonetic match.
Yeah.
Something a little more with some intensity. Yeah. I felt like it was a little slow.
It was slow for a junior heavyweight match.
Yeah, but what they really promoted was the rejuvenation of this junior division, and I think they're not wrong.
I think it's a good point to segue into the junior, the best of Super Juniors.
Yeah, we have a lot of great international people. Ace Austin is in it. Wheeler Yuta is in it. Let me see if I can look this up. Can you filibuster for a hot second?
Hi, I'm filibustering for a couple of seconds here while we try and figure out what's going on.
I should have. I was thinking about writing it down, but I just didn't.
Yeah, you just didn't.
Yeah. Luckily, this is really easy to find because it's right here.
Yep.
There we go.
If it wants to work.
Yeah, my stuff has been acting up today, so continue filibuster.
I'm continuing to filibuster right now, actually.
Hopefully, it's on Wikipedia.
Scroll up. There, nope.
2021, 2020. Okay, here we go. So, Block A is Ryusuke Taguchi, Yo, Clark Connors, Hiromu Takahashi, Yoshinobu Kanemaru, Ace Austin, Alex Zane, Francisco Akira, Taichi Ishimori, and Sho. Block B is Master Wato, Robbie Eagles, Teton, so Mexican wrestling coming back.
CMLL's coming back.
Sweet. Bushi, El Desperado, Doki, El Lindaban, Wheeler Yuta, TJ Perkins, and El Phantasmo. Awesome.
Yeah.
Such a great lineup. It's so fantastic. I'm so excited. International people are coming back. And also some new faces within New Japan. I'm excited to see Wheeler Yuta compete on this level. So overall, awesome.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. This was great.
It was a great match. I'm surprised that Evil didn't win, though, but considering Bullet Club's thing.
I am surprised, too. I thought that I actually would have probably had Gallows and Anderson do a more of a distraction like they did with the other ones for Evil to retain. But, I like Gallows and Anderson back.
Yeah.
Like you said, the attack was a little too long.
Yep.
This kind of interaction here is going to bring up that championship. And also it really helped Evil as well. Because he really needed that. And I think the structure of the interferences were a million times better.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Talk about the heavyweight tag team division is so strong right now.
It's always been very strong. Well, it's always been stronger than the juniors, but...
Right. But I think with the additions of some of these like Chase Owens and Bad Luck Fale, they really are
some
pushing...
of the more forgotten characters,
right.
I guess.
Goto and... Yoshi-Hashi, they've been champions, but once again, they're keeping them very strong, and you can never go wrong with Jeff Cobb and Great O'Connor. But overall, I'm just very excited and very happy. This is where New Japan shines, is that they always bring back people when they need to.
Yeah.
Especially people like Bad Luck Fale. It's great. So I'm very happy that they did that. I wouldn't have done anything different with that match. I would have done a lot of things different with this match.
Yeah, the comedy kind of got a little too...
I know.
It was kind of a sleeper. I didn't really pay attention much to this match. So.
I really didn't either. The whole rivalry, I just didn't understand. They tried to do 2 or 3 different rivalries within this, and it's
it's almost like they're experimenting to see what sticks, but...
Don't do it at Wrestling Dontaku. Do it at Hyper Battle, which was one of the smaller shows. That one was fine, but overall, whatever. This was a good match overall.
Yeah.
I thought with storyline progression, that's kind of where that shined. And I thought the right person won overall.
Yeah.
And once again, juniors, this was the finals in the last year's Best of the Super Juniors.
Yeah.
They played to that where Hiromu left the trophy in the middle of the ring and walked out. I really wish Sho won, though.
I know.
Because I thought...
It's Yo. This is Yo, Adam. Or Tiger Height.
Every time I do this, man.
It literally is right there in the corner. You see right there?
Right near my shoulder.
Yeah.
It's like, yo. It's like, yo. I'm just kidding. But, you know, I thought this would have been great because then you would have had Yo and Hiromu in a rubber match, maybe at the first match in the Best of the Super Juniors. That would have been great. I think they're even on the same block. So
yeah, they are.
That would have fit really well. The addition... or the transition over, I was a little worried about it, but actually he didn't do bad.
No, it wasn't that bad.
Very, very minimal that Shiro had to do, but I think that worked.
Yeah.
And I think the rivalry with the KOPW is actually, this whole thing is improving this KOPW.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Like I said, the people, or everybody was saying that Shingo and Taichi had an awesome match for this trophy, and they really promoted it very, very strong. With this, and I really like it. I want more of this. Give me this at Dominion for the KOPW, and I'm going to be a happy camper.
Right.
So
that's about it.
Yeah, that's how you make that Majestic again. Once again, when you have two really good shows, it's hard to make it Majestic again because it's all so good.
Yeah, it is.
Next week, we're doing everything surrounding WrestleMania Backlash.
Yep. That's the only pay-per-view we've got next weekend, or a premium live event if you want to be PG about it.
Right.
But anyways, that's about it.
So remember to like, follow, subscribe, become a patron. Let us know in the comments what you thought about each show. If you listen to us, definitely let us know how we did as a part of a breakdown. And as always, be
majestic.